I apologize for part 2 here and all the time. I don't really have the necessary software or program to do any video editing, so this is part 2 of the ball joint project. I got the old ball joint out pretty easily. It just pressed out as it should have. And now here's how you're going to reinstall. So first thing is to clean up any grime around the control arm. Do that. That looks pretty good. And if there's if it's any worse than that, let me show this here. That's not terrible, but if it were any worse, you'd want to take some sandpaper, fine sandpaper or emery cloth, around the inside of that bore and clean that out a little better, just to aid in reinstallation. So now here is the new ball joint. Go ahead and get this opened up. And it's also a good idea on the new one to go ahead and put a light coat of grease around. I'll show you here. There's this knurled surface right here. That's going to be the contact surface. Just to put a little grease around that to help it go in. So we'll run over and grab that. Again, doing all this one-handed is a challenge. Okay, I'm going to spread that around on there. There you go. And for my method, as I was saying earlier, I usually just put a jack under this and press it in that way. You can use the tool for it as well. What you'll be doing if you do that is, here's that plate with the small hole that was on the bottom as we pushed it down. You're going to have to swap that for this bigger plate. That way, when you press your ball joint upwards, the stud of the ball joint has somewhere to go, and it can keep on pressing through the top of this plate here. So you'll swap that around, and as I also mentioned in the first video, the direction you're pressing, you want this sleeve or tube to be in that direction. So now that we're pressing it up into the control arm, we'll have our sleeve up on top. And so you're basically, how we were pulling it out earlier, now you're pressing it in, if that makes any sense. So hopefully that works for you, but all I'm going to do after I shut the camera off is put this in here, maybe a block of wood under it, and put my jack right under there and just press it up into place till it stops moving. And that's usually how I do most of them. So hopefully that helps. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.